Next, we are discussing the law of growth or decay. So, the law of growth or decay formula is before knowing about the formula, we know about the details. Let xt be amount of substance at the time t. If time increases, the amount of substance decreases. It is done proportionality in case of decay. If time increases the amount of substance, it is increases proportionally. It is done in the case of growth. So we are taking the growth formula. So in this growth formula, dx by dt is proportional to x. So then dx by dt is equal to kx. Then dx by dx is equal to k dt. Now we are taking the value d theta by dx by x is equal to k into integral dt. Therefore dx by x is equal to log x is equal to kt plus log c. So the value is equal to log x by c is equal to kt. So x by c is equal to c e power kt. X is equal to c e power kt. So this is the formula for the rate of growth. When you come to the decay, dx by dt is equal to minus kx. So dx by x is equal to minus k dt. Therefore dx by x is equal to minus k dt. So log x is equal to minus kt plus log c. For log of x by c is equal to minus kt. X is equal to x by c is equal to e power minus kt. For x is equal to c into e power minus kt. This is the formula for the rate of decay. Now we are doing the problem in the rate of growth or decay. See, we are seeing the problem. Radium disintegrates at a rate proportional to its mass. When the mass is 10 mgm, the rate of disintegrates is 0.051 mgm per day. How long it will take for the mass to be reduced to 10 to 5 mgm? When you see this problem, when you see this radium problem, we know that the radium is disintegrates, means the time increases, the amount of radium decreases. Okay, by knowing the knowledge of this concept, we are writing the steps. Given at a time t is equal to 0, the amount of substance x is equal to 10. Then rate of disintegrates is given. Dx by dt is equal to 0.051 per day. So now we are writing this value is equal to 0.05. So dx by dx is equal to 0.051 dt. Integral of dx is equal to integral of 0.051 dt plus c. X is equal to 0.051 t plus c. Now we are seeing the availability is at time t is equal to 0 days, at time t is equal to 1 day, time t is equal 0 days, x is equal 10 mgm. For 1 day, time disintegrates. What is that? Down. Disintegrate means for 1 day it is going to decrease. Then the amount of substance is equal to 9.10 minus 0.051. This is equal to 9.9451. This is equal to mgm. We know that x is equal to c e power minus kt in the disintegrates formula. Finding c value when t is equal to 0, then c value is equal to time t equal to 0, x is equal to 10. So substituting x equal to 10, then t is equal to 0, then substituting the value of c is equal to 10. Finding k at time t is equal to 1, time t is equal to 1, then x value is equal to 9.94 mgm, t is equal to 1. 9.949 mgm is equal to 10 into e power minus k. 9.949 by 10 is equal to e power minus k. 0.09945 e power minus k. So now the value is equal to ln 0.9949 is equal to minus k ln e. So the value of k is equal to 0.0051. Now substituting the k value, substituting the c value in the problem, then x is equal to 10 c e power 0. minus 0.0051 t. Now we want to know the time when x is equal to 5 mcm. Then x is equal to 10 e power minus 0.0051 t. 1 by 2 is equal to 0.0051 t. ln 1 by 2 is equal to minus 0.0051 t into ln e. ln 1 minus ln 2 is equal to minus 0.0051 t. So the value of t is equal to 135 minus 0.9 days is equal to 136 days. 136 days. Dear friends, we are discussing the unit 2. In the unit 2 is the linear differential equations, higher order with constant coefficient, higher order linear differential equation with constant coefficient. And in this unit 2, first we know about the complementary function. These formulas are depend on the roots of the auxiliary equation. So if the roots of the auxiliary equations are real and different, then the complementary function is c1 e power m1x plus c2 e power m2x plus c3 e power m3x. If the roots of the auxiliary equations are real and equal, then in the case if m1 is equal to m2, then complementary function is c1 plus c2x e power m1x. If m1 is equal to m2 is equal to m3, then complementary function is c1 plus c2x plus c3x square.